August 20th, 2025. So I just arrived in Monument Valley in Navajo Nation, and here's what I realized so far. This nation is huge, like way bigger than I expected. It almost feels like its own independent country, and perhaps because it is to some degree. Everything from the homes to the roads to even the mountains feels a little underdeveloped, and yet it's home to one of the prettiest landscapes in the United States. Despite having no idea how to get there, I stumbled upon this picture of Spider Rock. I don't know what it is, but something about that rock is calling me.
I want to see that rock.
I didn't have much planned for this trip. I just wanted to hear people's stories and maybe see one big rock.
And I'm ready to meet Gary.
How are you?
Good.
It's nice to meet you.
It's good to meet you.
So I connected with a few strangers on my trip to Navajo Nation, and this is Gary.
Bad. The wind's not too bad.
As an outsider, it's really difficult to gain the trust of the people here, but Gary and his wife Michelle were the first to open
How
up
are
to me.
you?
It's hard to capture life, but this is their story.
I think I know what you're looking for, and I'm gonna answer all your questions. But before we do that, can my wife give you a tour
Yeah,
of the trading post?
I want
Yeah,
to.
You know how sometimes when you meet a couple and you just think, I hope I can have what they have when I'm older? That is Gary and Michelle.
We're able to get the lease to this trading post, which actually is probably the oldest standing business in the Monument Valley area.
When we came in, we said, we don't know what to do because we don't want to have this here. And right here's where the seal is to it. So now you can see when they put the cement on it here, but this is actually the original seal
Wow.
for the trading post. So
did your family ever
Yeah,
trade here?
we did. My grandma did trade here.
Yeah.
She would shear the sheep in the springtime when it was warm enough, and then she would bring the wool right here.
Sometimes it's hard to believe how I got here, standing in one of the oldest trading posts in the United States. I learned it became so forgotten, it became one of the most at-risk historical sites as well. And to be honest, it probably would have continued to be that way, if it weren't for Gary and Michelle.
it can be done.
Yeah.
It can be done. I think that's what the tribal officials, when they came down and saw it, they got so excited.
Did they?
Because they told us when we got the lease, just don't worry about the trading post, just develop the land in the back.
Really?
Leave the trading post. And we were like, this is a cornerstone
Yeah.
to our community. You know, this is the place everything happened and where everybody comes together. And
Right.
that unity was lost in the 90s when it was shut down.
Yeah.
So it's to us really important to bring it back.
We have one of the oldest cultures in the world. And if you define it in terms of science, you know, it goes back tens of thousands of years. And so those teachings that are instilled and passed verbally, oral traditions to our generation are things that were, they say, passed down to the first man, the first woman who were put here on this earth. And so we have a hidden part of the culture that extends thousands and thousands of years ago, if not the oldest culture in the world, one of the oldest cultures in the world.
Okay, I lost my lens cap, and I have no clue where it is. And it's the second time I've lost it. I'm such an idiot, but I don't know where it is. And oh, gosh dang it. Oh. Here we go.
I'll never forget the lessons I learned with Gary and Michelle. I saw how you can do anything together, even if the world thinks you're a little crazy.
Talking last night, and I said, you know, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. And he said, I don't know how to live up to that. That's just amazing. But he said, we're soulmates.
I've learned so much from them, and it's a space I'll continue to grow from.
Is there a way to say thank you in Navajo? Ahéheeʼ. Well, Ahéheeʼ.
And as we said goodbye, they told me of Canyon de Chelly, another sacred part of the reservation where I'm told I can find Spider Rock. But she just gave me GPS coordinates, so we're gonna figure it out. I don't know what I'm doing.
Are you Leander?
Yeah, I'm Leander.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Alright, this is Leander,
Music bed.
but I think everybody calls him Lee. He told me he knew how to get to Spider Rock, and here's his story.
So in Navajo, when you meet somebody for the first time, you would provide your name, your clans, and also share where your mother's from. So we're a matriarch society. But my mother, she starts her story off by sharing that she got abandoned at the boarding school. She never got picked up for summer vacation or Christmas break. So
Unfortunately, these stories are common here. When the US government took over these lands, the natives were forced to join boarding schools, dubbed by the US, Kill the Indian, Save the Man. Many children were abused and abandoned not only here but at schools across the US and Canada. The system tried to erase the Navajo language and culture, but the resiliency of the Diné people outlasted the US government. And I'm happy to say today the language and culture still thrives.
Spoken throughout the community. We have our own radio station, 660 AM, where they often will broadcast in Navajo. More than half of our population still speaks the language.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Sean.
Nice to meet you.
I was telling Sean about our local celebrity. I was
Yeah.
talking to Nathan about it.
So if you were to tell the world how you kind of came to be the owner of the company.
My father created the business for us in '89. Maybe about 17, 18 years ago, he started handing me more responsibilities. At the time, the internet was taking off and he didn't have the capability of keeping up. So that's when me and my wife actually started taking more of the responsibilities.
When I first connected with Leander, he offered to take me into the canyon so I could see Spider Rock.
Yeah, so they refer to this area as Hunter Panel 1. Behind you here, about 3/4 way up the canyon wall, you see the 4 caves that are lined up in a row. If you look at the big picture, it looks like 2 owls sitting together.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing to me, the generosity of the people I meet. I'm not famous, and I don't really have anything to provide other than camera shots. But for some reason, I keep finding people who are happy to share their world with me.
Is being destroyed, and that's what sacred is just knowing you have that capability of finding value in something of historical value.
Maybe it's luck, or maybe the world just isn't as bad as I thought. But just as we were making our way to Spider Rock, Leander got a phone call.
We'll walk right up here.
So, a last minute booking meant we had to race back because Leander had a tour to run. So instead, I planned to meet with his father to try and make it back into the canyon and see if we could make it to Spider Rock.
Nathan, ask my dad any question you would like. Get
Of
the
course.
experience. Go as far as you can, and then I'll take care of you afterwards. Okay?
Well, thank you.
My name is Daniel Staley. My Navajo name is Keisaka. Kanisani Snoki Anibasi Tohe Kreditasi. My disc. So I grew up with my parents with the wagon, horse, herding sheep. In the cave, we moved back to the top, and summer we go to the mountain and take care of our livestock.
See, I think you're younger than you're telling me here. After climbing down the cave. You can't fool me.
There's a star sitting up here with the pets too.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Wow. Does it make you proud to watch, your son take over the company?
You know what he's doing real quick?
Yeah, not quite as good as you did, right? But just a
Yeah.
little, yeah.
I started going.
I don't need the whole stuff from me.
Oh, you're thinking the whole
Yeah,
staff?
so I'm not sure how many people you guys have.
52 staff members.
Yeah,
We have about 60.
we could be able to carry that much with the amount of vehicles that we have and how slow things get.
Finish the film, like hopefully it'll make everybody proud to be a part of the canyon, and it'll show the hospitality of the people here as well, because truly is it's as you said, sometimes there might not everybody has everything, but everybody's still so kind.
Oh yeah.
Şey Gary Holiday han sett what you need so she was a shin ki ani she
We're fortunate, we're lucky, we're able to live here and provide for our families by offering a form of tours.
It's so beautiful here in the canyon. Being here, fresh air, you hear the wind, you hear the bird, you hear the water. It just cleans you up, you go home real strong.
I wish I had more time to spend with the people who call this place home, but there was one thing left that I needed to do. Okay, I think I found the spot.
Times and places are all in who you share them with, and it's life, and the point is enjoying who you share it with.